Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, friends. How are you guys? I pray amazing. We are getting ready to take a look at these charts today. Get ready to do a quick sound check. Okay, get ready to do a quick sound check. But I hope you guys are doing great out there. As you can see, Staar's not trading in the tent today. We're actually back home in the our exercise room. So we are going to be trading in here. It's going to be a little bit different setup because my walking pad is still in the keys, but I'm going to be on the elliptical. So we'll see how this works if I'm able to multitask and do both. So let me make sure the sound is good. Sound is sounding good, okay? Sound is sounding really good. So welcome in everybody. If you are new here, I'm Star Fields. I've been trading now for over 5 years. About 6 months ago, I went from being unprofitable to profitable, and I absolutely love trading. Um, I guess my profession, I am an autism mom, and I have a private school for children with special needs. So that's what I do, and I love trading because it's given me another stream of income, and it's been one of the most challenging yet rewarding things that I have ever learned how to do. And so I prayerfully will be able to save you time, hopefully save you a little bit of money. Um, and I always say time is more precious than money, guys, because you can't get your time back. And it took me 5 years to learn how to trade. And in the process of doing that, I documented my trades and I wrote a book called Trading Made Simple for Everyday People. And it basically so I could teach my family how to trade. And so this is what we go out of. I'll be teaching you guys how to trade out of this book. It's a manual and it goes step by step. And the three things that took me from being unprofitable to profitable was waiting for that first 15-minute candle to close. Number two is learning market structure. And number three is learning the difference between a test and a break of structure. So those are the three things that I question myself on daily. If I lose a trade, I ask myself, was I not patient enough? Okay. Number two, did I not understand the market structure? And number three, was did I make a mistake between a test of that area or a break of that area? Okay, so those are the three things that I teach you guys. I am 48, okay, and so I'm going to take it slow, step by step, and I'm not going to be rushing you. I'm going to teach you it step by step with clarity so that you can understand. So if you are wanting to learn how to trade, make sure you subscribe, and we are going to go ahead and share our screen so we can see where we're at in this market. Okay, make sure you guys can see. Make sure y'all can, yep, you guys can see my screen. And I just want y'all to know it's nothing wrong. Don't think it's something wrong with you because it takes you a while to learn this skill. It might take you a little bit to learn how to trade, and that is absolutely positively okay. All right. So don't think anything is wrong with you if it takes you a little longer to learn. I thought because I've always been considered myself so smart, right? I just knew it wasn't going to take me as long as it took everybody else. And I will tell you what, it took me all this time to get it. And I still find myself making mistakes. So, but don't beat yourself up about it, guys. Don't beat yourself up. So, the three rules that I have waiting for that first 15-minute candle to close, all of these things are set in place to protect you from you. All right. To protect you from you. If you're new to my charts and the way I trade and new to my channel, hey girl, hey, or hey guy, hey. But if you're new, make sure you guys let me explain that I separate my chart into three spheres. So on the right hand side, I have my 4 hour. In the middle, I have my 1 hour. And on the far left, I have my 15-minute. All these time frames are important and they're going to tell us something. So it's really important that we have all of those time frames in place. Okay. over here, you guys can see that on my higher time frames that our market just hit the negative 61.8. And this is the M&Q, which is going to be the NASDAQ futures. I also trade regular NAS 100 and forex. Okay. So you guys can see this market structure on NAS. We are at all-time highs. Okay. And we first will start over here and look at this. Go ahead and take a look at this chart. So you guys can see we just shooting straight up here. We're at all-time highs. And you can look at it on the monthly. You guys can see that just shot straight up ever since President Trump did the temporary ceasefire with Iran. You guys can see our market has just shot straight up. Okay, so that's where we're at on the higher time frame. And on the 1 hour, what I was looking for, I was looking to see if we're going to get a break of structure. So this is what I was waiting for last night. This is our higher high, and then this was our higher low, and it made a higher high. It did do that. So it made a higher high, right? And then it came down and it made a lower low. And I'm going to go here and look at the market structure. And because sometimes if you can't see it with the candles, you can look over here. So this was our last higher low area. And you guys can see that this low was definitely lower than that low. Okay. So there's 3 steps. There's 3 steps when you have your break of structure. You're going to be looking for your break of structure area. And then you're going to be looking for your retracement area. And after you find that retracement area, that's where you want to identify where you're going to get in. Okay. So we've already had our break on the 1 hour. We've already had our break on that 1 hour. And so now we're going to go ahead and look for some type of sell signal here on our lower time frame on our 15-minute. And the 15-minute is what I like to call our bread and butter. Okay, this is where we take most of our entries at. And this is the area where we will be looking for. This is the area where we will be looking for our entry between the 15-minute and the 5-minute. All right. So this is the area where I will draw up my fib from. This is the area. Okay. So I'll take it from the high to the low. And we've had our break, and now we're getting that pull back there. Okay, retest this area here. And this is where we would be looking for some type of bearish signal that says, hey, we're no longer going up anymore. Okay, so that's what we'll be looking for at this level here. I'm going to put it here. When this candle here gets engulfed, we would want to look to see, that's at the 659-ish area. Okay, so we want to see this candle get closed beneath on the 15-minute as of right now. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. And if I see that, I would look for some type of sell entry. And I'm just making sure that I'm looking at my structure right, guys. So we have a higher high and a higher low. Then we had a higher high here. And because this was our higher high, I'm looking at this as our higher low. Yeah, because this even came higher here. Yeah, I'm looking at this as our higher low. This is the area that I'm looking at as our higher low. Everybody's going to see the market a little bit different, but that's the area that I'm going to look at as our higher low. It's going to be this area right here on 1 hour structure. Okay. This would have been my break of structure because that was that low, up, down, and it broke that low. Okay, so I'll be looking for that to come down and possibly test. So that means we're coming down here to 30,305. Okay, so that's what I have. That's my analysis. That's my analysis, baby. Let me tighten up my little thing here, and I'm going to start walking, and then we'll just wait for some type of bearish signal. We'll wait for some type of bearish signal so that we can take our entry. Okay. If we don't get the bearish signal, we don't take the entry. It's just that simple, friends. It's just that simple. Okay. We want to see some type of wick exhaustion or something. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to the 15-minute time frame. I already have that marked. Okay. So I have it marked there. I'm going to look at the 5-minute time frame. Okay. So 5 minute. We've got a little structural area right here. So that's even better. All right. So we did have a break of structure on the 1 hour, and that's a great break of structure. So this is all of our retracement. Okay. Retracement. And we are going to be looking for some type of bearish signal when it breaks this black line here for a sell down to first stopping point would be this 486 area or whatever is that 496, 486, 496, and then we'll be looking for TP. That's our first TP back at that 0 in our fib, and then our next TP is going to be this 30,413. That's our negative 27. Okay. So you want me to, let's go ahead and put some TP lines here because that's always fun to see where our target is. This is our first target. Okay, and this is our first target, and then this is our second target. And of course, this is our third target, okay? So this is ultimately where we are going to be looking for the market to go if it respects that structural break, if I am seeing it correctly. And you guys, I am not a financial advisor. This is just my own personal analysis of the market, my interpretation. So nothing that I say is financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do, when to do it, how to do it. I'm just showing you what I see, okay? So nothing I say is financial advice. Take note. And never trade more than you can afford to lose, okay? So that's my disclaimer. Not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I'm looking at, okay? And remember, if you guys hear my son, Gabriel, he has autism. I know it's not Autism Awareness Month, but it's always autism awareness for us. We try to raise awareness everywhere we go every day because that's what we need. Okay, people got to be aware of what's happening. If you are new in the chat, make sure you subscribe. I'm Staar Fields. I've been trading now for 5 years, and trading is going to change my life, you guys. It's going to give me freedom. It's going to give me flexibility. It's going to give me financial freedom. Okay, I already have a great life. Let me just be clear. It's very wonderful. It's already wonderful. Okay, but trading is going to give me some money. Okay, some more money. I'm so thankful for everything that the Lord has done. God is good. Every good and perfect gift comes from him. But trading is going to give me those choices, especially as an autism mom, you guys, because you sometimes when you have a child that has special needs, I don't know how you guys feel out there, but I feel like sometimes I have not necessarily pursued a lot of different things because I know that I wanted to be there with Gabe and be home with him and give him the things that he needed, be able to take him to therapies and blah, 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 blah. So this is going to still give me the opportunity to have a high income and be a high income earner. How about that? Who else is excited about being a high income earner? Say yes, yes, yes in the chat. If you're excited about being a high income earner, if you're excited about being able to make so much income that you have so many choices, if you are, say yes, yes, yes in the chat. Let me see it in the chat. Okay. If you're excited about being able to learn a high level skill that's going to pay your bills, the skills pay the bills, baby, say yes, yes, yes. Okay, high level earner. That's what we're going to be. High income earners. That's what we want to have. Okay. And so it's so good to be able to learn a skill that you can learn and take it with you wherever you go. All right. One more thing that we're going to do every morning so we can be responsible traders is we want to make sure that we are looking at the news. Okay. We want to make sure that we're looking at the news. So here we are. Here we are on Wednesday, June the 3rd. Happy birthday, cousin. My cousin's birthday today. We want to see what we have. So we have 10 o'clock. We had ISM services. They were forecasted to be 53.7 and it's 54.5, which is greater than forecasted. And anytime something is greater than forecasted, that's usually pretty good for the economy, for the US dollar. Okay, so that was 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. All right. And then we have Treasury Secretary Besant speaks. Okay. And then factory orders, which they're up. Crude oil investors. Look how much that's up. Um, or is it down? I don't know, but it's green. So it's positive. Okay. So our next news for USD is at a yellow folder. You guys can see that's not till 2. And that's the beige book. Okay. And then we have FOMC member Logan speaking. So all of this is happening today. So that's between 2 and 3, but those are yellow folders, and yellow folders shouldn't have that much effect on the market. All right. So I just want you guys to know that if you're new and you don't know how to check for the news, you go to forexfactory.com, forexfactory.com. Okay. And then when you go to forexfactory.com, look for yellow folders, which have the least impact on the USD pair. And on different pairs, you look for the orange folders, they have medium impact. And then you look for red folders. Red folders have high impact. And that just means that that market could do a nice little dance on you. And some people are afraid to be in the market when there's news. Some people's prop firms won't even let them trade during news. So make sure you know your rules and make sure you know what your prop firms allow you to do. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to take my level down a little because I'm going to be on here with y'all. And I don't know. I'm on the machine with you guys. All right. So in the morning time, we usually pray. We have our devotions. We be out here. We be out here. Okay. So we pray. We have our devotions and we exercise. And so that's what we're doing today. Unfortunately, the walking pad is in the tees. We had to leave it there. So we will be exercising via this elliptical. I hope it's not too squeaky. Let's see if I can hear it squeaking on here. I hope it's not too squeaky, guys. Let's exercise via this. I hope it's not too squeaky. I can hear it squeaking on here. I hope it's not too squeaky. It is a little squeaky. It's a little squeaky, but what is one to do? What's a girl to do? Okay. What's a girl to do? My husband's gonna have to put some oil on this thing. What's a girl to do? I gotta get my workout in. I gotta get my workout in. So we are waiting. Now, do you guys see why you don't just jump in? You don't just jump in these trades. You wait for your confirmations, okay? Wait for your confirmations. We've done our analysis. That's the first part. The next part is look for that break of structure. We thought we saw the break of structure, which I identified that. Third thing is we want to look for our retracement leg. And now that's where we're at right now. And then after we have that retracement leg, we want to wait for it to tell us, okay, we're all done going up now. We're about to go down. Okay. So that's where we're at. And that's the way I do it every single day. Okay. That's what I'm doing every single day, friends. So we're just on this machine walking. Well, not walking. We are elliptical in. We're getting it in. I usually do it on level like 14 or so, but I might be on here longer. So I took my level down a little bit. I don't need to be in a top workout with you guys. Next time I'll probably try to put the stand over here on the right hand side so I can not have you guys just stay in front, but it's okay. It's okay, friends. It's okay because we're doing something productive, getting our workout on. This is the day that the Lord has made. What are we going to do? We're going to rejoice, hallelujah, and be glad in it. So I am so thankful for life, health, and strength this morning. I'm thankful that we're able to come on here and be able to help new people that don't know how to trade. And it starts off with you being able to draw your first line. And that's the first assignment that I have in the book. I want you to be able to draw that line where you see your highs and your lows. Because when you see those areas get broken, then you know that you can move to the next step, which is your break of structure. Okay. So that's so important. I take you guys step by step. And this is everything that I wish I would have had when I started trading. Okay. So our first assignment is teaching you how to draw those highs and lows, teaching you how to see those highs and lows. And that's what we were working on this last week with our students. We're on chapter 6. And these are talks about the different tools that I use every day. A lot of people on TradingView, they don't even know what tools and they get overwhelmed. But I'm going to tell you guys this. You got to tell yourself that you can't learn and that you can't do hard things. We have to believe I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. He didn't say some things. He said all things, okay? So you ask the Lord to give you that strength so that you can do it. Ask him to give you that strength so that you won't give up and you won't quit when you feel like it. All right? Because this is not an easy thing, but I already know that I'm not giving up on it. I don't care. I mean, I beat myself up just like anybody else, but guess what? Here I am again. Okay, live to trade another day. If I have a bad trade or take a bad position and lose money, I don't like to lose. I hate to lose money. Oh my gosh. I hate to lose money. I'm like, oh my gosh. I could have bought 10 Temu dresses with that $100. Don't y'all judge me. $100 goes a long way on Temu, okay? And so I hate to lose money. Or if we go, when you lose $100 or $200 or $300 or $400, that might have been a light bill or something. You know what I mean? So of course you get upset. You don't want to lose money. But at the same time, whenever you have a trade that doesn't go your way, you have to look at it as, okay, this is what is this? That is your education, okay? That's your education. How many of you guys went to college? Let me know if you went to college out there in the chat. And how many of y'all have student loans? Well, hopefully and prayerfully, what you've spent on trading and learning how to trade is nowhere close to your student loans. You know what I mean? I know for me it wasn't. Now, some traders will say, I lost $100,000. Not me, because I didn't have $100,000 to put in the market. So when I first started trading, I put in there, I think $200 or $300. I lost that. Then I put $200 or $300 more dollars. I mean, I'm sure like over the last 5 years, I'm sure I've probably invested at least $8,000 to $10,000, but I never put $8,000 to $10,000 in there at once because I didn't have that kind of money to throw in the market. Now, some people do. And what I will tell you, if you do have big money to put in, I still would put in a little bit, okay? Because you don't want to lose your money, because after you lose your money, it does something to your psychology, okay? It makes you scared. Then you start not trusting yourself because you're like, am I going to lose this? So it's much, much better to learn on demo. It's much better to learn on demo than to, and even for me, it was better to learn on demo and learn from the funded challenges, because even with the funded challenges, they didn't cost as much money as I would have spent with my own money. Do you understand what I'm saying? So even if you blow a $50,000 funded challenge, it's not like you had $50,000 in there. You might have paid $50 or $100 for that challenge. So to me, the psychology is much, much. Your psychology gets worse when you blow your own money, and it's thousands and thousands of dollars. But everybody's financial situation is different, and everything is relative to where people are at. So, because to one person, $10,000 might be a lot, and to another person, that's just what they would spend on a purse. You know what I'm saying? But for me, as a autism mom, a special needs mom, and us being a middle class family, that's a lot of money to me. And I don't know where you're at in your life, but I didn't have $10,000 to throw into the market like that, nor did I want to. So I think you have to know where you're at, okay? So with that being said, we are waiting. Now, do you see how the market's respecting our black line that we have there? You guys see that? The market's respecting that black line. And what that black line represented the bottom of that 15-minute candle. So I'm going to, you guys see that? That black line represented the bottom of that 15-minute bullish candle. Okay? So what we want to see before we would take any type of sell position is we want to see if the market is going to be finished going down here. Okay? Or if we're going to go up a little bit further and then go down. That's what we want to see. So if you're asking, why did you draw that black line there? That's a great question. Remember, 15-minute and the 5-minute are the two places where I go to look for my entries. So on the 15-minute, I drew that black line at the bottom of my last bullish candle, because that was the last candle where the market said it's going up, okay? So before I would take a sell, I would want the market to close beneath that black line. All right. And this is why candle closure is so important. Why is candle closure so important? Because the market can look like it's going to sell down and you just see two red candles, but the market hasn't closed. This red candle that we're looking at right now that's forming, it's not completely formed yet. So right now it looks like a doji, but it could, in the next 5 minutes and 43 seconds, it could turn into another bullish candle. And this could just be a pause. So you guys, if you don't know what I mean, look to the right here and you'll see that number that's counting down is how long there's left on that candle before that candle closes. So that means 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay. Five minutes and 20 seconds. So we're waiting and waiting. And this is how you know you don't want to make a move. You don't want to make a move until it shows you what it's doing, okay? So what are the three things that you want to see before you take a trade? Number one, you want to have the break of structure. You need to clearly see that. Number two, you want to clearly see the retracement. And for me, I use the Fibonacci retracement because it helps me to be able to see how far the market retraced back. Okay. So I use the Fibonacci retracement. But some people don't. Some people just use boxes. I've used boxes too. So, it just depends on what story you tell yourself. If you tell yourself a story, this is too hard, I can't draw Fibonacci, I can't learn how to do a Fibonacci, then it might be too hard. But if you don't tell yourself that story, then you can learn how to do it, okay? But I've done both. So I've done Fibonacci, what you guys see here. And the other thing that you can do is you can learn to draw the rectangle. In the rectangle, you still do the same thing. And this is in my book. It's called Get Your Money Out the Box. Get your money out the box, okay? So this shows you, okay, it shows you the break of structure, and you would be trying to, I usually would wait for the market to break and then take it to half, okay? So that's the area. And then what I would do is I would hit clone. So I would clone this box. I'm trying to do it with one hand. I change the color so it's not the same color because it's hard to see it when it's the same color when it's overlapping, okay? So I change the color and I take it and I put it here. It looks like my pink box got a little messed up. There. So whenever I get ready to do my trade, when I get ready to do my trade, you guys can see when it breaks through, you can take it to the half here of this box, okay? So that's another way that you guys can see how to do the market. If you don't want to draw the fib, I just draw the fib. The fib is I love the fib, okay? Fib is my friend, honey. Fib is my friend. Now you guys see that? We're getting this close on this candle, friends. Let's see what we're gonna get here. It's closing beneath. That black line was 659. Let's see what we close beneath. We have 20 seconds left. So let's see what we're gonna get. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's 15 minutes. So it's still respecting that area. You guys see that? You see that? That candle still closed above. So now you guys see that? If you got in, you would have been in drawdown about 30 or 40 points right now. So not that it's not going to sell. It's just some people that would have scared them or made them question if they took the right position. So this is what I'm talking about when we get in too soon. Okay? When we get in too soon. We don't want to get in too soon. We definitely want to give the market time to finish doing what it's doing. You guys see that? So if we would have got in right there at the 659, we would have been in 30 points of drawdown. We would have been like, no. And if you had $5 a point, that would be like $150. So if you only had a $200 account, you'd have been in a little pickle, okay? So that's why you got to be more patient. Okay. If it goes up to 99, then we would have been in 40 points of drawdown. So that's why you have to be patient, friends. Be patient. That's why my first rule that I say that helped me to go from being unprofitable to profitable was waiting, okay? Waiting is patience. And waiting is trading, okay? Waiting is trading. That's what trading is all about. You got to learn how to wait. Wait on the Lord. Wait on the market to show you what and when it's time to get in. You can't just jump in. You like that Juanita Bynum song. I don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting on you, Lord. You see this? I don't mind waiting. You see that, guys? So it's going back up. So that means that the market respected that level. So it ain't ready to go down yet. Okay? I don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting on you, Lord. All right, guys. So we're working it out. I'm feeling good. Hate that we have a little bit of a squeak here on this elliptical. But hopefully Clinton can put some WD-40 in here. Take that squeak away. Because what we're going to do is we're going to exercise, okay? We are going to exercise. We are going to be the best possible version of ourselves, friends. We are going to do that. We're not going to be lazy. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Okay? So we're going to exercise. We're going to make money. We're going to be good wives. You guys that are guys out there can be good husbands, and we're going to be good mothers to our children. And we're going to have that money too. A lot of people think you got to, in order to do that, you have to be broke. But I disagree wholeheartedly. I don't want to be broke. Okay, I don't want to struggle and not have enough money. I love to give. I want to be able to freely give. Okay? Let's see. I don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting. Yes, yes. So we're looking at these charts, guys. Hi. Father's Day is the 21st this year. Okay. That's great. All righty, guys. So this is what you do. Now, one of the things that has helped me the most is exercising, because it makes you be doing another movement, so you're not just so tempted to take a trade. And you already have your line drawn. So when you have your line drawn, you know exactly what you're looking for. You guys understand what I'm saying? Like, when you have your line drawn in the sand, you know exactly what you're looking for before you make a move. Oh, what peace we often forfeit, and oh, what needless pain we bear. Yeah. All because we do not carry everything to God. Everything to God. Oh, yeah. Everything to God in prayer. Thank you, Lord. Can we find a friend so faithful, who would all our sorrows share? Jesus knows our every weakness. Hallelujah. All right, guys, so we're just waiting. We're just waiting, exercising, praising the Lord, waiting and waiting. I gotta go get another copy of my mom's devotional, because we could be doing devotionals. But we've been on the elliptical machine for 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes. We've done almost 30 minutes, but we've done over already 2 miles. Okay, so we're getting our walking on, our elliptical going on. And I love that. For me, I love exercising. Thank God for the ability to move our arms and legs. All righty. So what we're waiting on, guys, just in case you're just tuning in, we have a black line drawn on our last bullish candle up. If you're brand new, you might not even know what bullish means. Bullish means a buy, okay? So the last time the market was buying up was right here in this area. I'm coming right here. And we are waiting for it to sell. But before it starts to sell, we have to make sure it's finished with the buy, okay? We have to make sure that it's finished with the buy. So, with that being said, we're looking to see if this is going to go up a little bit higher before it finishes the buy. And then we'll be looking for this black line right here to get broken, okay? Now, the good thing about this black line is that It also is a structural point on our 5-minute time frame. So you guys can see that. It made a high and that became support there on our 5-minute time frame. Okay, so we're looking for some type of break from 6:59, and then we would be able to take that trade down to our first stopping point would be our first purple line, which is 34.94. Second stopping point would be 34.14. And our third stopping point, you guys can call them TPs, stopping points, take profit, okay, get paid, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be our 33.0475. And most of the time, friends, trading is not in a straight line. So that's why it's so key when you get to those stopping points. If you don't want to see your money go back up, get erased, that you take your money at that level. Okay? Because most of the time, trading is not in a straight line. I wish it was, and we'd all be rich, right? But we're going to be. The way it works now, it just requires more what? Patience. Requires more patience, okay? So today is Wednesday, June the 3rd. Hope you guys are enjoying the live. Hope it's not too much of squeak, squeak, squeak with this elliptical machine in here. But I got to get my workout in, y'all. Got to get it in. Walking pad is in the keys. So I said, what is a girl to do? Have to use my creativity and say, bring that desk upstairs and try to sit it next to the elliptical machine. So that's what we're doing. That's what we are doing. If you have any questions, make sure you put them in the chat. I have been trading for 5 years, and I'm sure I can teach you some stuff. Okay, I'm sure I can help you understand if you're brand new, what you're looking for, what you're looking at. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. All right, guys, we are waiting. We're waiting, friends. It's coming down. Okay, guys, we look like we're getting that break. We are going to wait for this candle to close on the 15-minute time. Well, we're going to wait for it to close on the 5-minute time frame for sure. And then we'll see what we're looking like on the 15-minute time frame. Okay. We want to wait for that candle to close. Yes. We look like we're getting some bearish action now, baby. You see that, you guys? Can you see that, how clear that break is? Let's see what it looks like on the 15-minute. 15-minute has 36 more minutes. 36. 6 more minutes. 6 more minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. All right, 6:35. And our entry was 6:59. So let's see how we're going to close on this 5-minute candle. Let us see, friends. Let us see. Let us see. Okay. Look at that. We're about 40 points down, huh? Let's see if we get any type of retracement to test that line again. Let's see what we're going to get. Let us see if we're going to get any type of test. Any type of test, Lord. Oh, Lord, I love you. Show me the desire of my heart. Okay, let's see what we're getting here. Let's see if we get any type of test of this line. So let's see how we're going to get this candle closed, guys. I am looking for a sell back down to 496-ish area. Okay, so that would be about 100 points. If we can get in, that would be about 100 points. Okay, so I want to see how we close on this 15-minute time frame. That's going to be really important because that 15-minute, you get in too soon. If you get in too soon, baby, you're still going to get caught up in what's going on, okay? So we want to make sure the body is closed beneath that 659. When this candle closes, I want to make sure that body is closed beneath the 659 and not just the wick, okay? That's the safest way. Now you do whatever you do. But that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that the body is closed beneath and not just the wick. Because if it's just the wick, it's not a safe trade, friends. You got to be careful. You got to be careful out here in these trading streets, okay? That's how they get you. That is how they get you. Yeah. That's how they get you. So let's see. So let's talk about where the stop loss would be above that high at like 741. Okay. So that's an 80-point stop loss in a Look at that. Now, do you see what I'm talking about? Does anybody see what I'm talking about with these candles? They ain't playing. They're come to kill, steal, and destroy. Okay. Look at them. Look at them. I'm telling you. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's not. That is something else. You see how it's still closed above that black line? Do y'all see what I'm saying? It's still closed above that black line. Boy, oh boy. What I'm showing you guys now is how to avoid drawdown. Okay? I'm telling you. It's not that it's not going to sell. It's like you don't want to get in the sell too soon. Okay? Not that it's not going to sell. You don't want to be in there when it's buying up. That does something to your psychology. And then next thing you know, you're beating yourself up, telling yourself you're not a good trader and blah, blah, blah. So just have to work on our patience and work on our entries. You guys see this? Hope this is helping you. It looked like we were going to get in, but it did not close beneath on that 15-minute. It still closed back above that last bullish candle. Oh my gosh. So it's showing you we've had 2 times where it looked like it was getting ready to be a good entry, and it wasn't. So let's see. Let's see. We've gone over 3.5 miles. Pretty fun day on the elliptical. Nothing too stressful because I knew I had to talk and I didn't want to be like having a hard workout since we're on here talking. Since we're friends on here talking, trading. Didn't want nothing too difficult like that. So we've gone 3.5 miles. We have 8 minutes left. So I know we'll be over 4 miles. Let's see how our calories are doing. Let's see how our calories are doing. 332 calories, friends. All right, now we're getting it. Getting a little bit of a push. Let's see if we can get. Let's see what we got, guys. Let's see what we got. Let's see if it's ready now. Are you ready? Are you ready for a miracle? Ready as I can be. Are you ready for a miracle? Spirit set you free. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for a miracle? Okay, we got 6 minutes left. Six minutes left, friends. And that means we've done an hour on the elliptical machine. And let's see what we're going to do with. Okay. Okay, guys. We're in on the sale, guys. In on the sale. We're up almost 20 pips. You guys see it? Up almost 20 pips. Up 20 pips. $4.70. Okay. Three, two, one. All right, we went 4.1 miles. $3.1 miles, 380 calories. 4.1 miles, 381 calories. Okay. We're up 20 pips, 21. I'm trying to. We're up. Trading on my phone today, guys. Okay. I'm trying to see. We're going to take it down here to 534 on this NAS. Okay. So the key thing is every single day being able to identify market structure. We're up over 30 pips. Identify a market structure. We're up 30 pips. I'm going to take it down to 534. I think that's going to be a pretty good place to take it, which on my Henko chart is about right here at 528 here. Let's see. Come on. Let's see if we're going to get down there. But you guys want to be able to see market structure. So we're up almost 30 pips, up 28, 20. Yeah, this is it, guys. You got to be able to see the market structure. If I'm not excited about anything else, is I'm excited about being able to see the market structure. Okay. That makes all the difference in the world. Let's see. Let's give it a good push. Good push on down, baby. I closed my trade, but we got over 30 points, guys. So I feel really good about it. Okay, 30 points. And this is a successful day. We're trading, we're exercising. It's a successful day. It's a successful day in the market. So I hope you guys are learning. We took our trade from same structure, different. I was on NAS. I forgot I was trading NAS instead of oh my gosh, instead of M and Q. So I had everything marked up on M and Q, but I still took the same trade. So for those of you who don't know, M and Q is futures and NAS 100 is forex. And I like trading futures, but I think I like trading forex a little bit better because if you don't have a lot of money in your account, like you can't hold trades overnight and stuff like that, and that makes it hard if the position doesn't get to where if it doesn't get to your TP fast enough. Okay, so that was a great trade, friends. It was a great trade. Yeah, it was a great trade. And it's still selling. TP, we have it at 413 and eventually 3305. Okay. So that's where we're at. Hope you guys enjoyed this live today. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the chat. And I will come and answer them for you. Leave them in the comments section. But we did take a sell and it's still selling. I got out right here. And it's still selling on down. Our TP is this 494. All right, so we did take a sell today. Our TP is this 494. We exercise. We praise the Lord. All righty. So this is where we're at. Get your money out the box, baby. Okay. If you are just popping in, I'm Staar Fields. I've been trading now for 5 years, and I went from being unprofitable to profitable by following 3 rules. Number 1, waiting for that first 15-minute candle to close. Number 2 is learning market structure. And number 3 is learning the difference between a test up structure and a break up structure. And so today we had marked up the sell here on the NASDAQ. And we had our break up structure that happened on our 1 hour time frame based off of this low here. And we waited for the retracement, and now we are getting the sell down. Okay, so that's what we had marked up this morning, and everything is playing out what beautifully. It's playing out beautifully, just like we knew it would. All right, just like we knew it would. Okay, but getting a little bit of a pullback here. We can go ahead and draw up our trend lines on this 15-minute, and I was able to get 30 points out the market. So I love that. So, 30 to 50 points a day can keep the job away. All right. If you are working a job and you're trying to get off of it, you don't have to have these massive moves. You can get 30 to 50 points. If you can learn how to do that every single day, find a systematic approach to the market every day where you can constantly make that money. then you can eventually, buy yourself off your job, okay? Because you'll be making the money. So we were able to catch this still. I had this black line here. This was my transition line from the market going from a buy to a sell. And when the market closed beneath here, this is when I started to look for my sell down. So one of the areas that I struggled with for the longest time and still sometimes struggle with is entries. And if you struggle with that, then number one is our patience. And then number two is waiting to see the market actually transition from that buy to the sell. Okay. And so you can see that it right here, this line right here showed us that the market was going up. And then this was our last bullish candle. I'll make it big so you guys can see it because I really want you to see. This is our retracement leg, okay? Our retracement leg. And when you have your retracement leg, you want to see what's going to be that last bullish candle. So this was our bullish candle. I put the line here, and this line here, I was waiting for it to break structure, and it finally broke structure for our sell down, okay? So that's what we were able to participate in, the sell down. And we can expect a little bit of a pullback because this area here, this is where it stopped before, okay? So we got a pullback off of, we're getting a little bit of a pullback off, and we can see if it's going to respect this sell trend line here and continue to sell down. But I have our TP levels here at the 34.94. I have them at the 34.14, and I also have them at the 33.04. But remember, the market does not move in a what? A straight line. Okay, so take it step by step. These purple lines are your TPs. They're your stopping points. And my stopping point was right here when the market looked like it started to pull back a little bit. I just had got my little 30 points out, and I'm okay with that. So you don't have to hit a home run every single day and look for these ginormous trades. You can get your 30 to 50 points a day and have a smaller trading, take smaller TPs and still be just as successful, especially if you don't want to spend all day in the market. So for me, we're ready to go take my baby to school. He has speech therapy at 2:00. So we're about to do a little Wonder Woman and get dressed over here on my end. But hope you guys are learning and able to see the market. And I will see you guys again tomorrow, God willing. I'm Staar Fields. And you've been doing what? Trading with the stars. So thank you guys so much for popping in with me today. And I hope it wasn't too squeaky on this elliptical machine. I'll see if my husband can put some grease in the elliptical so it won't be as squeaky. But this is my book, Trading Made Simple. It's available on Amazon. This book is over 280 pages, full of information, and we go through it step by step. So if you guys need help with anything, I can walk you through it and show you guys step by step the strategies that we're using. Today, we caught over 30 points in the market. Thank you for the hearts and the thumbs up, guys. Thanks so much. Today, we caught over 30 points. Yesterday, we caught over 30. The day before that, we caught over 50. So, yeah, that's how we're getting pips, baby. Getting pips and doing what? Taking trips, okay? That's what we want to be able to do. And let me just be clear. None of my trips have been paid for by trading yet. Okay, I'm not going to be one of those people. Oh, I'm taking all these trips on. No. None of my trips are paid for by trading yet. But guess what? The possibility of knowing that one day they will. That's what keeps me going. Okay, if that keeps you going, let me know in the chat. Say yes, yes, yes. Remember, we are over here. We're learning a high level skill. I'm going to teach you guys how to trade step by step. If you're brand new, don't be intimidated. Just stick with me, and we're going to learn it step by step together. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you do want to pick the book up, it's on Amazon. Trading Made Simple for Everyday People. We're what? Shining the light on financial freedom, you guys. We're catching these pips every single day. And the three things that took me from being unprofitable to profitable was, number one, waiting on the first 15-minute candle to close. I used to have be learning to trade by what, 9:30? By 9:31, I had lost $200 or $300. And that might be you. You might be losing all your money right when the bell opens. Okay. Number two, thing that helped me to stop losing money and to become profitable was learning market structure. When anybody talks about higher highs and higher lows, that's market structure. So I'm going to teach you that step by step. Okay. And number three was learning the difference between a test of structure and a break of structure. You got to learn that because that's the only way you're going to know what the market is doing. So today, this last example I'll give you guys today, when we structure right here, this is the 1 hour time frame. I had the low. This was the low. This was the last low. And why was this the last low? Because this was a higher high. So this was the last higher low. Okay. So I had to be able to see this as a clear break of structure. This is the only, if I didn't know that, then I wouldn't have known that this was going to be a sell down. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So I had to see that as a break of structure. And then I had to see this as my retracement candle. And then I had to say, when is my retracement going to be over? Okay. So are the things that help me, guys. Those are the three things that help me, and I know they can help you too. We can do them together. I'll teach them to you together. Trading does not have to be a hard thing. Every single day, you can make money in the market if it gives you the setup that you're looking for. So I hope this helps. Make sure you guys subscribe. I always say I'm over 40, so I'm going to take it slow. Okay, I'm going to make it simple. I'm going to take it slow. All right, so subscribe if you're new here. And we are going to make trading simple for everyday people. I'm Staar Fields, and you've been doing what? What have you been doing, friends? You've been doing what? Trading with the stars. All righty. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye.